I remember being 13 and sitting on the chairs where the parents watch and seeing a couple of teenagers on the shoot-through ladder and just being like, I could never be that cool. I could never possibly amount to anything like that. And it gave me this sense of kind of being tiny and at the same time this immense sense of possibility, because if they could do it, then I could do it.
Well, when I first came to Circus, I was in 5th grade. So I was a little kid. I didn't know too much about the world or about circus, and being here and growing up with all the older kids, watching all them perform, I just wanted to strive to be like them one day, you know what I mean, and get to be in all the big acts, and be the big star of the show. And it sort of made it my goal to do that here, but I also made it my goal, like, for the rest of my life, to sort of be the best at everything that I can do.
When I was younger, I had a lot of anxiety problems. I have severe food allergies, and growing up with that, it made me scared of almost everything. I was the kid in the back of the classroom that never raised their hand or spoke out at all. And then in 6th grade, I started doing circus, and the difference just in my first year was amazing. Even my parents started to notice, my teachers started to notice. I gained so much confidence.
Just the camaraderie that you get here. It's not like anything else. It's something very unique and very special, and I don't know. I love it. It's lessons. I've learned so many important lessons here.
I was just a happier person overall. Maybe it was because I knew I had found something that I was really passionate about. Maybe I knew that this was something that made me unique from the other kids at school. Maybe it was because it helped me with, it made me physically stronger as well, and that was a good feeling. But every year I just kind of grew into myself more and more, and by the time I graduated, I was always the one raising my hand, and I had opinions and I wasn't afraid to voice them anymore.
The kids here who go on to whatever they choose to do in any career, in school, in life, they carry this undeniable confidence and poise that I haven't seen in any kids ever. And it's really incredible now coming back as an adult and coaching and seeing these teenagers and having that kind of distance and perspective.
Anything you could think of that you learn in circus can be applied to real life.
The one thing that really helped me that I got here at Circus Juventas was really, for me, wire. It was really a meditative event, because when you're on the wire, you have to zone out everything else. Nothing else matters. Balance is obviously very important, but the main thing is focus. And so, when your life is crazy, when your life is chaotic, I was always able to come here, jump on the wire, take an hour, and there was nothing going on except for me and that 5/8" cable. And I've now been able to take that, which I learned, and when life gets a little bit too heavy, when life gets just too chaotic, I'm able to step out and just kind of take a breath and just meditate and just calm everything down and take care of what I need to take care of. And I can do that now without a tightrope, which is kind of nice.
I'm a Petty Officer 3rd Class in the United States Navy. I'm a nuclear machinist mate, so I work predominantly on nuclear reactors. I'm finishing training now, and my experience here at Circus Juventas helps a lot. Developed, drive, confidence. Obviously, the ability to work together as a team is very important in military training. So everything from boot camp on has drawn upon my circus experience.
Now I'm actually a professional high wire walker. I walk with the famous Walenda family, and have been working with Nick Walenda for the past 4 years.
Well, I actually have this huge opportunity to go and work with the world-renowned clown / daredevil Bello Knock, who's sort of handpicked me, I would say, to come and be his apprentice. So I'm going to travel the world with him and go big.
And most recently, I just finished a season of the Big Apple Circus. I'm here now coaching flying trapeze at Circus Juventas, and I'm going to graduate with a BA in psychology from the University of Minnesota in December.
It also made me kind of a standout applicant when it came to college admissions. And so in the fall, I'm headed off to Yale, which is a school that I didn't think I could get into, but the admissions officers told me that they thought circus was so amazing, and they had never heard of any other students like doing something like this and being able to balance it with their schoolwork, and they were just blown away. So not only does circus teach you how to do really cool things, but it also can shape like the rest of your life.
I was a 100% scholarship student, so I was on the work-study program, and if it weren't for the work-study program, there would have been absolutely no way that my parents could have sent me and my sister here. Absolutely no way. So I'm so incredibly grateful for the people who do donate, and I want to encourage anyone who has the capability, anyone who comes and sees a show and is wowed by it and is wowed by what the kids do here, realize that some of the kids couldn't be here without their help, and including me.
I mean, I don't know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't in circus. This has been the biggest part of my life outside of family, you know, that I've dedicated so much time here, and some of the best kids we have here are on scholarship, you know, and to see them not be able to do that anymore would just be heartbreaking.
I think that people often don't realize how much even small donations go here, that classes aren't that expensive, but they're out of the price range for some of the children's families here that can benefit a lot. So donations to Circus Juventas go a long way to developing children's lives, giving them the skills that it gave me to further their futures, their careers, their school, everything. It helps out.
You, the donors, make that possible. And if it wasn't for you, there's tons of kids that would never experience this great place. And so thank you for that, and thank you for everything that you helped us with.